Mun Ching was actually started in the late 1930s, early 1940s. It started out as the New Chinese Alphabetic Language Study Society, and they were looking at the alphabetic spellings, and they very quickly started becoming interested in simplified characters. And that group, because that was during the war, that group changed very quickly and started looking at trying to support China in the Second World War. Those rallies and demonstrations in Chinatown to raise money caused the group to change itself and work with other groups, and they became the Chinese Youth League in around 1942-43. The Chinese Youth League, in the 1940-45 period of time, they became Mun Ching, or the Chinese American Democratic Youth League. And the shortened name was Mun Ching.
I came to the United States in 1948 when I was 15 years old with my father. Right after that, I began to involve myself with an organization called Mun Ching, which is in English, the Chinese American Democratic Club, or the only progressive organization in San Francisco.
The main thing that I can recall was we went on a lot of picnics at Golden Gate Park, and you know, probably every year, or they have a couple of 2 or 3 picnics that all the members would go, bring their families, and we had picnics. And also there's cultural events all the time too, because I remember one time my dad and I were practicing, you know, playing the harmonica to go up on the stage. They had a little stage down there as well, and we both went up there and we performed a couple of songs using the harmonica, so like playing duets.
One of the things that they were trying to do was, you had a lot of single guys and single women in Mun Ching, especially at the beginning, 1951, 52. It's actually pretty funny to me. They were trying to figure out, how do you relate to each other, right? And they wanted to promote better ways of people relating to each other as men and women.
Most of the activities in the club in Mun Ching was like education committees, social committees, and news committees, which means that we involve a lot of activities, particularly that is interested to the young people.
In Mun Ching, wanted to understand more deeply the economics of society, what drives society, what makes society run. So seeing China go socialist, what does that really mean? What does it mean for the people? Because a lot of the people know that in the past there was a lot of poverty. I mean, China, right? 90% of the people were peasants, and they were oppressed by landlords and things like that.
As fear of communism abroad spiraled into anti-communist hysteria at home, many Chinese Americans became the targets of fear and suspicion. Mun Ching was only one of many Chinese American organizations harassed and persecuted during the McCarthy era. When it came to the question of loyalty, Chinese Americans were viewed as enemy aliens.
Especially against the Mun Ching folks, because they were left-leaning, they decided to say, well, we can even deport these people. So they thought of that as a scheme. As a scheme to deport people is one thing. Another thing is economically to put a lot of pressure on people, because if they begin to indict you with saying that you were illegal, you will have to hire a lawyer, you have to go to court, you would have to take time off from work. And so economically they wanted to put pressure on you, forcing you to pay for a lawyer for years. These cases last for years. So you would pay a lawyer every month for years and years and years.
It was very, you feel very tragic, and it happened. So we didn't know why it happened. But the fact wasn't really there, because I thought that if you lost your citizenship, you could get it back within a couple of years, right? But that's not what happened. Every time you ask them, they say, well, your case is in the process. And they never give me a reason why I was not given a chance.
Ching in 1959 stopped, just hard stop. They stopped, they gave up their clubhouse on Stockton Street. They did not meet as Mun Ching. As they were ending, about half of the Mun Ching people, I would guess, maybe more, started the Chinese Folk Dance Association to present and to preserve and present Chinese culture.
Well, I think even before it disbanded, there were already people interested in doing folk dancing, right? But after it disbanded, it was no longer a meeting place. So the folk dance group became the sort of the focus of attention, and